The previous event in these 2017 Marble Olympics added an element of danger, but now we get back to basics. Following a rather gruesome injury and also a come-from-behind victory, we now move to the sprint. Primary, Thunderbolts, Midnight Wisps, and the Limers in the gate. Off they go. Thunderbolts with a brief lead, now Limers on the bottom. It'll be Thunderbolts getting second. No, they won't. Thunderbolts lose it out, and the Limers will win overall. Look at this pass coming just at the beginning of that red section. Off they go, and it actually was about a 3 or 4 length victory at the end of it for the Midnight Wisps. Lemon Lime actually running a pretty good time on that too. Chocolatiers, Rangers, Momo, and the Shining Swarm. Momo with a big leap. Momo's going to win this going away. Will it be a Marble Olympics record? That's actually going to be close. That's one of the best pushes that I've seen in a long time in this event. Look at this. It is mildly Secretariat-esque. 6.31. Chalk of the Chocolatiers, 6.62. All right. Galactic, Mellow Yellow, Oceanics, and the Quicksilvers. Oceanics pushing. Can they get ahead of Mellow Yellow? No, they can't. Boy, for a second they had a good launch. And here is where it began to get away from them. Mellow Yellow began to really stretch things out. Helps that they maybe blend into that yellow background. Maybe lost sight of them, I don't know. But nonetheless, a good run. Mellow Yellow and Oceanics will move on in this third of 4 heats. Savage Speeders, Jawbreakers, Jungle Jumpers, and the Pinkies. Savage Speeders living up to their name. Pinkies trying to close the gap, but they're not going to be able to. Savage Speeders will ease their way across the line. And bounding off the rails there for a split second, almost getting ahead of himself. Really, when you go against somebody called the Savage Speeders in an event like this, you might be at a little bit of a disadvantage. But that is not the fastest time that we've seen so far in this event. And the crowd knows it. Oh, look at that. We got some Shining Swarm fans in there, too. That's awesome. Jungle Jumpers. There's some newcomers. Midnight Wisps. Oh, Rangers. I, Spy, and I. Team Momo, Midnight Wisps, Oceanics, and the Savage Speeders. Savage Speeders again trying to hold off Oceanics. They're not going to be able to. Oceanics is going to get the win in this one. The 5-meter sprint is going to go to them. Not too bad. Savage Speeders didn't get the best launch out of the gate, and I think they were playing catch-up for the whole time. They closed that just a little bit in maybe what you'd call the third sector, but Oceanics is nearly a 6 flat. That's one of the fastest times we've seen. Pinkies, Chocolatiers, Mellow Yellow, and the Limers. Off they go. Neck and neck so far. Mellow Yellow with a brief lead, but they're not going to be able to hold it. Chocolatiers is going to take the win. Look at this. Where did this sudden burst come from? Just kicked it into high gear right there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I will cruise on ahead of you. That for the semifinal B. Nonetheless, they will still move on. Look at the tension that you can see on the outer skin of those marbles as they wait in the starting gate. All right, this is the final. Oceanics, Chocolatiers, Mellow Yellow, and the Savage Speeders. Savage Speeders with a good jump. Trying to hold off Mellow Yellow. Are they going to be able to? No. Mellow Yellow's charging up front. They're going to win the race. Mellow Yellow at the end lunges in front. Look at this. They're behind by about a half a length at this point. And in that final sector, the Savage Speeders just didn't have enough. And they lose out 6:13 to 6:15. Mellow Yellow wins. And they are running all over the place. Look at the crowd. They are thrilled as can be. Even some youngsters in there, I saw. Oh, Chocolatiers, they are not too happy back there as they hang their heads in defeat. But it's the Mellow Yellows. What a job when it counted. Also a good podium, though, for the Oceanics, I might add, too, picking up 14 valuable points. Savage Speeders, a good lunge for them. Boy, they needed that. Just by 0.02 of a second, though. There you see the overall standings. Chocolatiers and Mellow Yellow now tied at the top. Pinkies, but look at Savage Speeders jumping 6 spots along with the Oceanics to make it up there into the top 5.